Open up your tablet.
Okay.
Create a business called Kortz Center number 2. In the description, call it Kortz Center. Sorry, call it number 3. Say Kortz Center business account number 3 in the description, and then just throw some bullshit picture in there. This is a temporary way that I can fund, like, I've got one, Corolla's got one, you'll have one, and then anyone else's that's in the sales place. This allows you to have access to funds and it being, you know, there being a record of it without it all having to go through one person. You know what I mean?
Wait, are we embezzling?
No.
Okay, because if let's just say, hypothetically speaking, I wanted to embezzle large sums of money from the government, this is how I would do it.
What? Wait, what do you mean? Yeah, but if you take it and someone checks it, you're fucked.
Okay, you know, I was just checking.
No, it's not. What the fuck? No, because, like, think about it. How else are you going to buy things?
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah. Listen, we make a lot of money. In fact, we're doing back pay soon. So.
Wait, back pay?
Yeah. I'm doing 6 months of back pay.
Damn, okay.
Yeah.
All right, does the picture actually not matter? Or should I try and, like...
I would Google Kortz Center and just take, like a copy paste of it.
Okay, Kortz Center number 2, and then you said in the description...
Oh, number 3. Okay. Yeah. Corolla's got 1. I've got 2. You'll have 3. And then I'm going to probably get, like, one other salesperson in there as well. Bro, this shit's going to be fire. Business is so dead right now. I cannot wait to show you this shit. And we got construction around the corner. But the problem, call it distribution.
Okay, so.
All right. If you ever need money, you let me know. Do not fuck around with these accounts. Because it's a quick way for you to get screwed. Because we got, like, clawbacks and all that kind of shit.
Okay, I got you.
So, welcome to the Kortz Center. 3 months in the making. TLDR, Pred got fucked in the ass. In turn, we couldn't get any state legislation put into place. There's still a semblance of, like, people trying to fuck each other over. That's what the city thrives on. I only care about the Kortz Center now because fuck everyone else. This right here is where we're probably going to start having PD meetings. The daily meetings, as well as any Los Santos County mayor, like, announcements and shit like that. Right now, we're on the soft opening bit because I want to make sure before we actually launch, like, our systems work. You know what I mean? Okay. Because otherwise, people are going to come. We'll go to the next building. Otherwise, people are going to come to the Kortz Center and just be like, there's nothing here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's Ribbozo. In having done the soft opening, I came to the realization that Corolla, who's kind of the director, I was putting way too much on our plate. And the big component is I sort of underestimated the difficulty of knowing how to source and price. How you doing, Michael? Right this way. And that's where I wanted to pull you in. And probably 2 other people to be our buyers and our sellers of our inventory. Now,
damn, okay.
Right here is going to be the front desk. Corolla is going to be hiring staff 24/7 who's going to be able to purchase from people and sell to people, right? But those buy and sell prices, most people aren't going to know how to price them, right?
Yep.
So let's do the following. Go to quartzcenter.me.
You said .me?
Yep, .me.
Okay. Here.
All right. And then go ahead and do sign up, and I'm gonna get you set. Oh shit, I gotta get you. Hold on. Michael, can you, since my eyes open, can you text him an invite code?
Yeah.
The way that invites work is you get a code from the website. This way we don't get like cringe lords, like, you know, signing up.
I got you.
In your email, Kev.
Michael, it should be. Can anyone give an invite code?
Good question.
That needs to be limited to staff, in my opinion.
I'll verify with the intern.
Okay. Oh, he's texting me right now. It's got to be staff or something like that. Otherwise, all it takes is one person showing their eyes and then there being a... You know what I mean? Unless it's rate limited. Okay, apparently it's pretty protected, so that's beautiful.
Easy.
It's not letting me create the account.
Did you... Did you... Is there a space at the end of the invite code?
No.
Try give me another one, Michael.
Yeah.
Hey, Peters.
Okay, yeah, the holiday bonus from the mayor's office were sent out.
Beautiful. So they should be 50 to 150,000 each.
Yeah, anywhere. All of them are either 50
Okay,
to
where was this?
150,000. I'm looking now. 50,000,
Beautiful.
100,000, 50, 100, 50.
Okay, good. All right, easy. All right, and that was only to LSPD officers, right?
Yeah, Skyfay. Yeah, everyone on here is LSPD.
Beautiful. I'll chat with you in a bit. I'm just getting someone sorted at the court center.
Okay, sounds
All
good.
right, easy. Bye. Oh, easy. Good shit. All right, and let me. Can you, Michael? Can you get him tags?
Tags? Oh
Yeah, like the staff tags?
I got it. Yeah.
All right. Anytime you have technical issues, we have a court, like, you know, Michael or myself has direct access to the... Actually, we should get Kevin on that email chain to have direct access to our developer. But once you get tags, you'll be able to see the entire website.
Okay.
Staff or admin or both, Nino.
Staff.
Go ahead and
Wait, we
refresh
only
the
have a
market.
staff tag?
We have staff, admin, security, and I want to say vendor.
We need a manager tag. Only managers should be able to add new items and shit. You know what I mean? Or something like that. People like for Corolla, Kevin, etc. And then staff is like, you know, normal people.
Okay.
But we can do that afterwards. For now, give him staff. What does Corolla have?
I'll take a look. Admin.
Okay, let's get him admin for now, and we can fix that bit.
Yep, no worries. Okay,
All right.
So Kev, you should be able to refresh. You may have to log out and log back in.
Okay, no, I can see everything.
Perfect.
All right, beautiful. All right, so check out this whole setup, right? The idea behind the Kortz Center is we are Amazon Los Santos, right?
Yep.
We are going to start by having everything. We have like U-tool items.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking like fucking fertilizer. You name it. But the biggest challenge is right now stocking up and pricing items. Our goal is not necessarily profit. Right now we're going under the loss leader model. Meaning, like, if we need to spend a little bit more to get our inventory up so we can build a customer base, so be it. However, in the long term, once this place starts running, we want over here people like, let's say someone's selling wood, right? Like Lumber Union, or someone selling car parts. We should never like underprice them. We make money by pricing higher, but we're providing availability. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Once the main center is working here, stalls can get permits and they can start selling this shit. Whether it's moonshine, whether it's weed, whether it's car parts, whether it's car upgrades, etc., etc. Those individuals are going to have to manage their own storage. They're not going to have access here yet. That is going to come through some construction requests, I believe, soon.
This looks pretty good. Did all this come set up like,
Nope.
like this, or
This is Natalia. Though we're running into some limits, which is why we might get a custom setup. There's a lot of, since we're trying something so out of the ordinary, we're running into issues that we have to solve as we go.
Yep.
This is where all our storage is going to be located. The idea is that we're going to have one for like people like you, Corolla, me, Michael. This is where the bulk of the shit is going to be held. But then we need another crate that Michael, we need to get one today.
Shipping can?
Yes.
I'll
Yep.
talk to Wyatt.
There'll be another one where like 10 to 20% of the inventory will be. This is where our normal staff is going to collect from. This way, if someone tries to like heist some shit, like it's not the end of the world. We just fucking fire their ass and then sue the fuck out of them. Now, but so like, you know, we bulk in here, transition things as need be into here. Managers will have access probably. It might even go from like admin to manager to everyday staff, but we'll figure that out. For now, it's just going to be a one-hop process.
Okay.
Mopec is also going to operate. Oh, it's going to be managed through keypads. So, you know, we'll have the key
So
code
in
somewhere.
a world where you do use keypads, is it possible then to have
What's up, Mehdi?
Keypads for the vendors upstairs, their own like?
We could. I feel like we could. I think that's something we want to explore. That might be something we end up doing. Yeah, like maybe having just a couple lockers with keypads, and then managers kind of swap it. That might be a bit of a headache, though. What I've requested actually is that outside we have 4 different storage like bins that vendors can put their stuff to, and it's assigned through like new. There's some stuff I've requested from the government, so it kind of depends on what they end up, you know, deciding on.
I got you.
Up here, eventually, our best vendors, I want them to have access to, you know, the ones that are here the most often. I want them to get customized spots. But once again, we're hitting a building limit issue. And the way it was described to me is there was like a new blueprint manager that came into play. And it is now not properly, supposedly, dividing things up based on rooms. But is, like, I don't know, it's being very strange. So We'll see what that ends up doing. So, all right.
I mean, this looks pretty good.
Yep. So what may end up happening is this stuff, like, you know, will it might end up getting translated into something else.
Okay.
Like it might get translated into something more custom built, but we're gonna do what we can for the time being. I am going.
Is there a timetable for that? Or is it just kind of we don't know?
I don't want to talk about it out loud. I know things that I don't think should be out there. You know what I mean? So.
Okay.
Yeah. So right now we're gonna operate under what we got. Now.
Gotcha. So it's this building behind us and that one over there? Or is that one
Yes,
specifically
but it's
for
gonna
the
keep getting
meetings?
expanded. Like I'm gonna be asking for like a theater and shit over there. Maybe an outdoor theater. I might even request oh yeah, I've also want Jesus, Lord, to get a shrine right over here. I want this thing to turn into like a place for people to get customized like you know, like a boxing ring and shit. We have mall security, which is going to be here to protect people with non-lethal weapons. There's a lot of stuff that is coming that I can't talk about, and I don't know the full scope of what they're bringing, but I think right now the main focus here is to pump our inventory up and get the right prices. Now, Michael, can you step him through how you add? Oh, go ahead, Evan.
So with the security, I remember early on we were talking about these guys being like pretty well armed. Did that fall through on the legal side of things, or
There's so
or is that
many
just-
bozos that I want this place ideally to be crime free, and that they should be like, I'm gonna see what tools we're gonna come with, but what I am actually hoping for is a security fence that takes all your weapons away,
Oh, okay.
and that you have to create weapons in here, and they knock you out, like, you know, like they did back in the day, and then you can get back up. And so
got you.
similarly, security would have like rubber bullet guns,
I see.
and it kind of be more of a you have to grab shit and run out type shit. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, because as things are currently, basically what we've created is just like these guys. They roll in, they hold everybody up, they rob all the shit, and then they leave. And you know the cops probably aren't going to respond in time. That's how I see
Agreed.
this kind of playing out as is. But if you have like plans and ideas on how to change it, the like
Yeah.
armed security was the only way to kind of potentially meet that force with force.
I mean, they're not going to be able to steal shit that easily, like, because, like, you know, we're going to have losses, but we can take on those losses. You know what I mean? But I do not want that shit happening. But the problem is, Kevin, is that the police force is, it's hard to convince people not to use guns, including mall security. And we don't want to create situations where they end up blasting because they're bored. You know what I mean? That's the world we live in right now. People are doing wild shit because they're bored, and there's no way around that. Until if it turns out that we can't get those things, we're probably going to need to find a way to arm them. But then have very strict guidelines around it.
Yeah, I remember like we had talked about the police department sort of like having the job off duty so that they can kind of like be the person, like it was like another incentive for the police force to have a good relationship with the mayor, right? Because they can get those jobs pay well, and then we theoretically have enough implied trust that they're not going to go and randomly shoot people because they're cops.
Yeah. Yep. I think those are things that I gotta wait to hear back from the main construction guy to know which route we end up taking. Yeah, I think it's important to protect civilians and give them a space where they are not under threat of kidnapping and whatever. And I know that goes against a lot of philosophies of a lot of gangs, but like I tell them, like, you know, what kind of gang do you really have when you have authority over nobody? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are no there's barely any civilians left. You know what I
I
mean?
can imagine. Like that's the other thing. How many people are gonna be like available to fill these orders to supply this spot? Because like even when I was around like 2-3
Mhm.
months ago, I feel like half of the lumber was Michael in his off time, like chopping down trees.
It was.
I can't
Um,
imagine what it's like now.
There's actually more. You'd be surprised.
Really?
Yeah.
I
yeah.
hardly make, I make a lumber sale every 2 days because there's so many lumberjacks now. So
Yeah. But the thing is, like, that's why we're touching everything. I want car parts. I want everything. Everything. Like, that's why I'm even saying, like, we become a alternative U tool as well. Like, buy up all that shit.
Yeah, I mean, we could just be the premium price buyer, buy everything in the market, have supply, and then
Mhm.
sort of apply pressure when we're in a better position. But do we have this issue, or has this building somehow solved like long-term storage, or are we gonna have to like, are we gonna have things go bad?
Wait, what do you mean?
this is my concern, especially with like tuner parts. You buy them at 100%, but 2 weeks later they're at 70, and you can't charge full price for something that's 70% the quality it was when you bought it.
Yeah, so I think like this is, in my opinion, a relatively
Like a
small
freezer, right?
So I think even more than a freezer, if you had a way to freeze and you had a way to polish. So imagine you buy a car part, that car part's been sitting in somebody's storage for 2 weeks. It's got half of its life
Not
left.
at the moment. And that's the kind of thing I need feedback on. So as you start cooking here, let's get him. Do you have access to my little document, like with the requests on it? I think that's gotta. I agree with you. I think having a freezer would be fucking insane.
Yeah, like it could even be some so freezer 1 and then 2 polishing equipment. And the polishing component can have some sort of like requirement externally. So let's say we wanted to polish car parts, maybe we need to then buy more materials to then polish the car parts. So it adds to our underlying costs, but it keeps that sort of like cycle in place. It doesn't fundamentally change what needs to happen.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point, actually. I think for
Kroll and I
now
were
we're going to
talking
have to
about that this
operate
morning.
without that. And I think that's
Yeah.
why, like, there's certain things that I've said we should not be touching. At least for the time being. Or, like, having less of, right?
Yeah. Do you guys have like a list anywhere of the things that you're going to start with?
We
I
did.
see like
so,
an order thing on the website, but I don't know how accurate is this stuff, or is it just like a
well, so first
What's
off,
on the website? I can quickly, the goals were just construction goals. What's on the market itself is just what we've bought and inventoried so far. It's mostly
so this
just
is
raw
accessible now.
materials. It is, yeah.
Okay.
So if you pull up the market, you'll see the amount of materials that we have, the various planks we have, and the storages that we bought. I don't know if
Okay.
Corolla has this fully up to date. I'll be honest with you. I have no idea.
It should
that's her
be.
wheelhouse. Yeah.
yeah, well, that's why we're bringing in. So I talked to Corolla. I want her to focus on staffing and the everyday sales. We need other salespeople to do the buying. Otherwise, it's way too much. It would crush anybody, right?
Oh, she was sinking. Yeah. I felt so bad, and there was only so much I could do.
Wait, what? Wait, how did you pick up on this?
She candidly told me.
Oh,
She's like, I'm so overwhelmed. I need help. And so 2 days ago, I said, you need like a number 2. I said, you need like people to help you. So
So I picked up on this based on the, like, observing it, but I'll talk to it too. She has to feel like cool with letting us know. You know what I mean?
yeah. Oh, yeah, she was very candid, very open. So
Okay, I understand. Look, I understand.
Yeah.
I also understand. Like, I mean, this, like, she doesn't want to disappoint. She's a gem. Let's have her focus on the fun shit, which is the staffing, right? The everyday staffing.
Yeah. We'll just give all the boring shit to Kevin.
I think we also. Well, I don't think it's boring. This is why I'm going to help with this. Buying shit is the best. Like,
no,
I'm gonna
I
keep it a
agree.
buck.
I agree.
Yeah. I'm not sure like I'm not sure exactly what my role is going to shape up to be, just because I don't have like the appetite / inclination to be kind of around 8 to 16 hours, you know. So when I do come around, it's gonna have to be like project specific or objective specific, and I'm gonna
Yes.
do whatever it is that I'm set out to do, and then I'm probably gonna fuck off.
I think I would like you to be one of our buyers. You know, make connections, buy shit from people, figure out what our max inventory should be based on output. And I got a request. Wait, hold on. Hey, Dote, you around? We're going to customize a tool, I think, on here, is that as a inventory manager, I want you to be setting maximum amount that we should be holding, what the buy price is, and what the sell price is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to our dev and tell him to also give us a, like, when you click on the item, like, you should be able to see what the input and the output is. You know what I mean? So I think it might be there already.
A lot of that is relative to what's happening in the city, generally speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Is there are things happening right now that has some sort of pull? Like, are people building things, or are they trying to work towards stuff? Like what the hell's happening? Or is it more or less the same as it was last year?
It's kind of like where it was, I'm going to be honest.
Okay.
And I think that's where, like, the angle we should kind of go is based on the numbers, right?
Okay.
It's like
Yeah,
we
'cause
buy up and we see a uptick of something, we buy up even more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then also relate that with the degradation. So
yeah. So like we could build, we can buy, and we can hold. The advantage of, let's say, refrigeration is, one, it's like pretty hard for us to kind of like accumulate those resources in let's say a less active civilian population. So then to go out, do that, and then shit goes bad, and we miss the order that might come in like a couple days after all the shit goes bad, and we can't meet the order, and then we gotta restart all over again. Like that is a misery spiral. That is not a situation that.
well, we can only sell what's in inventory. So those
we're not
numbers
taking
that you
orders?
see are literally, no. We don't take, or we could in theory, but right now we base it on inventory. So when customers go to the website, they can see how much is in stock and they can do an online order, right?
Okay.
So
see it.
if we see that something is like selling a lot, that piques us to buy more of something. And these prices will in the future also be dynamic.
Okay. So let's say, hypothetically speaking, we have a dynamic pricing structure with recycled materials. Some guy does Cine for days and days and days, and it pushes. It will then push the price down here, right? And then people can buy in bulk at whatever the current market rate is.
I think in the future, yes. I think that's a direction we want to go in. I think right now, I think we needed to simplify things. In fact, I want to get rid of the goals. I think the goals have kind of fucked us, I think. Michael.
Goals are cool. I think they're cool. Obviously, I don't know in what way it's fucked you guys, but I remember this concept being cool from a perspective of like, all right, somebody has like a quote unquote quest that they need to do. They're going to work towards it, and it incentivizes.
Actually, that's true. I think the construction goals, I think were a cool idea, but where it's taken us, we're sort of at that point where like so much time has passed that we need to get this place up and operational.
Yeah. It incentivized like 3 grinders to drop off 10,000 wood at a time.
Damn.
And Kroll and I were kind of like, we were really hopeful that the community would.
Wait, is it
buy
still
in and
working?
Take ownership. What, the goals?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're working.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
But like to an extent, they're working for a handful of people rather than a large number of different people dropping off stuff. Do you get what I mean? Like it's a handful of grinders rather than everyone trying to contribute a little bit.
I don't know if I know that you could change that at this point.
These numbers might be, does wood degrade?
It does, but really slowly. I brought my wood pile storages here, so the wood will last.
How slow?
Like from 100 to 0 months.
Oh, fuck. All right. Easy.
Yeah.
Okay. But these numbers are insane, though, right? Or am I wrong?
Very low.
They are? Okay, good. All right. Let's keep pumping it
very
then.
realistic, yeah.
Can you run him through how to add items?
To the market?
Yep.
Absolutely. So, Kev, if you have your dashboard up, go to the staff dashboard.
Okay.
And you're going to see manage inventory. And in the top right hand corner, you'll see add item.
Okay, easy peasy.
Very straightforward. Drop in the name, pick a product category. When you need an image, reach out to me. I'll make a product image for you. And then after that, it's just a matter of setting what the target quantity we want to hold in inventory is, our buy and sell price. And that's about it.
How long has this been active?
How long as...
Has like what you have here been sort of in progress?
Like
the
2 days, 3 days?
Yeah.
Okay.
Realistically, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fur.
It is, but it isn't. In a group of 2, you can pull about 150 fur in about an hour of work. So the idea was if it's 2,000, that's only a handful of people doing it for a couple hours here and there, right? But what's going to end up happening is it's going to be like one dedicated group of 2 hunters is going to get that entirety 2,000 fur, which is unfortunate, but
I mean, it kind of is what it is. Like, if other people were interested, they would do it. Loki, I think if if we could turn back the times of hand and have all this shit sort of ready to go at the start of like everybody flying back into the city, this would have been crazy.
Yeah,
I agree with you. There are times and moments where I'm like, well, I don't want to say too much. That's why
we're either ahead of our time or
that's a good thing. Yeah, I'll put it that way.
Also, small website critique before I forget. Is there a way that on this inventory page, instead of us having to like click through and only see 5 options at a time, that they could just populate and we can scroll down? Because let's say we add 100 items, having to scroll through,
there's
50
a search,
pages.
but even like a filter, I think, like something where you could just select wood and it dynamically filters everything out except the wood. I think that'd be good.
I'm a scroller personally, but yeah, that would definitely help.
I know when we were working through the development, I think Nino, you and I both said that we'll polish the UX in phase 2, right?
Okay.
Agreed. So wait, did you run him through it?
Yeah.
He told me how to add it.
Okay. Let's buy something right now. What do we need? Let's go to you. Oh yeah, you put out the Kortz Center 3, right?
Yeah, I put it in a second time because I spelled it like fucking court.
Well, I got you.
That's the embezzlement account. If you ever want to,
All right, there we go. Yeah. Every item in the city, I want in here. I'm going to be helping with this too, because I want it just like I think the easiest way to start is literally buy everything at U-Tool, like 10 of each. I don't think any of that shit breaks, no?
Yeah. Same
I
with
think you approved the wrong one, by the way. You approved the embezzlement account, not the correctly spelled Kortz Center account.
Oh, I got rid of the other one.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, easy.
Yep. I'll go up to the lumberyard and I'll buy all the house plants they have for sale.
No. Have and then sell it to him.
Yeah.
That way there's some practice, and that way he can also criticize what's good and what's not good. Can we add him to the email with the dev?
Yeah, he's already in there. Oh,
beautiful.
Yeah, that one. I'll get him added. Yeah.
Okay, so when you guys are buying, okay, I don't know if this conversation is taking place, right? But is there some plan that in the far future, the Kortz Center, it becomes like the de facto replacement for U-Tool? Because that's like the easiest.
It's not a bad idea, to be honest. You know what? Let's add it. I'm gonna ask for it.
Oh, fantastic.
let's move the guy over here.
I thought about the the blueprint guy at the art gallery. If we can move him here too.
I'm gonna put it in.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. See, this is why we needed you, Kevin. That's actually fucking 200 IQ.
I try.
I think I'll see. So out here, I think is where I want the vendors to have this stuff. Like, I was thinking kind of like its own like little thing, because I imagine this is where people are going to steal stuff, but they'd only get like a fraction of someone's shit.
Okay, when you say you want them out here, like they're selling out here and they're storing in there?
No, yeah, their storage is going to be outside.
Oh, okay.
And that would probably send like a alarm. What I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can set up a conference call with the with that guy and cook with him. But like I think what is within our current like purview is getting the stock up.
Okay.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to overspend, right? Because that's like figuring out price markets and shit like that. That's not a today thing. You know what I mean? Like,
okay, so we're not going off of the prices that are on this website necessarily.
no, I want you to help set them. Yeah, I think the ones on the website might be cooked. I'm gonna be honest.
The ones on kortzcenter.me?
Yeah.
I mean, all the wood prices are market rate. Recyclable materials at 10 and 11 is market rate.
Yeah.
All the storage prices are based on.
Are they good right
pricing. Market rate for wooden materials.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Same.
But even if you gotta overspend, I don't give a fuck right now. Like, not by a lot, Kevin. Obviously.
Okay.
But
yeah.
like, I think and I'm gonna help do that too. Like, I might go and just buy all the U-Tool shit up right now. Like
what I did for storage, Nino, is I priced our price that we will buy it at what the lumber co sells it at, so we're not undercutting them when we sell stuff.
Beautiful.
You know what I mean?
Love it.
Yeah.
So has this been like marketed to everybody? Like, does everybody know that this is happening? Okay,
No, they do. People know it's coming, but that's why the reason we're in soft launch period is number one, the construction wait, and number two, making sure like shit's actually available. You know what I mean? Like, I think having a place for people, because we like the difficulty we're having is getting somebody to buy things and price them so that Corolla and folks are able to sell them. You know what I mean? So, as I'm sure you're aware, being a sales guy, like a buyer, is a dime a dozen. Like, you can't find that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So basically, right, you told me you want me to buy everything as much as possible at whatever price, pretty much. Like, I can own the entire market and the entire supply of the city. I just know that it's going to annoy a lot of people when I'm paying more, but I'm also going to, we're also going to sell it for less.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, that's like a short-term thing. You know what I mean? Let him annoy him for a little bit. Tell him to talk to me. I mean, if people get annoyed a little bit, it is what it is. You know what I mean? And most crews I speak with. So, like, if they need some help, I mean, I got them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, listen, me personally, I don't give a fuck about people, like, in their feelings and how they think they should be entitled to, resources inside the city. So I am the man for this job, I guess. It's just that I just want to make sure that we're on the same page as a team. So
yeah, 1000%.
There's no like surprises down the road.
That's something that Corolla brought up to me too, and I'm like, let people get in their feelings for a week. We're gonna be buying up shit. We need availability. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't really know what we would be buying that is gonna annoy anybody.
I mean, look, we could do it with the materials, for instance, right? Like, if we were paying
people
$12 for materials, there are people that'll sit in the truck all day to make that money, Or at least they were when I was around.
Mm.
And that's gonna know the guys who are trying to like fucking, you know, manufacture weapons.
Oh no, they
GPUs. Like, those
got
are the
plenty
guys.
of material.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we're good on material right now, I think.
Okay.
And we're gonna have Mopec running out of here as well.
Okay. And as far as like, remember there was some talks about like moonshine and stuff
Mm-hmm.
before I disappeared. Is that like a thing that's getting like, did it happen? Like, or is
It's
that a thing that we can
legalized
sell?
in Blaine County. And
Okay.
hey, Max, I'm down here at what center?
Call center? I'll
Yep.
be there.
Bye. How's
Bye.
your relationship with Minx?
I think he was like my #1 fan while I was in the besties, but he's no longer that. He's like the anti-fan, you know?
All right. Well, I spoke to them already. He's going to be working side by side in this space as well. But I've spoken to the entire crew. There are no grievances. What's in the past is in the past, at least for them.
Yeah, I have no issues with anybody.
All right, easy. Obviously, as there's going to be probably 3 sales managers, right? I think this allows things to operate and not one person feeling like the entire world's on your shoulders. But what we will do is, I think we need a inventory channel, Michael, on our emails, so that if things do happen, we cook in the city about it. You know what I mean? I think that's where the fun shit's gonna come into play. Like, the Kortz Center will be the place where everything is available.
Okay. I see the vision.
Yep. And you're off your leash. Like, genuinely buy up everything. Like that. If it's in the city, we buy it. Except for like you know, the shit that's
Drugs.
yeah, drugs, or like, you know, custom teddy bears and shit.
Okay,
And,
no custom shit.
Yeah.
We're still probably buying like car parts. Is there anything new? Like, can people?
Car upgrade
Any,
pots. I think I want all that shit. They degrades over 2 months, but I think we should still, in inventory, have a limited amount. And if our shit breaks, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay. You
like-
just want to buy it.
Yeah,
also, are we
exactly.
doing the crypto thing? I remember that was something.
that is going to be the next thing. I wanted to get the crypto machines up and going, but we don't have space for it right now.
Okay, we manufacture. Are we manufacturing that equipment, or is there some other?
I want us to manufacture it.
Okay, so we're essentially like, we could essentially buy some of this material for the purpose of that.
Yes. Wait, do you know what I mean by car parts?
Yeah, like the
Like-
car upgrades, upgrade the engines. the
Yeah, like
transmissions, the
stage 1,
turbos.
2. I want like all stages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of everything.
This would all be on the website and cataloged.
Mm-hmm. I think
Alright, do I need-
without a flush inventory,
Oh, the opening's not gonna
it's
be
hard to
really
even
quickly.
get people to be over here to even
Yeah.
run the place. And I think that's why I want to pump our sales guys.
Okay.
If you ever need more money, just tell me you're out. You know?
Okay. What's the timetable for funding these accounts?
Give me a sec. Wrong Marshall.
What's up, Nino? Razzle.
Hey, how you
Mr.
doing?
Ram.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Let's go.
Sorry,
I'm really
wrong
annoyed 'cause
Grayson.
I can't change clothes. for some
Okay, no
reason.
problem.
Give me a second. Judge Grayson.
Hi, Nino.
Hey, number 3 for the court center is up. If you don't mind approving and creating that for me.
Yeah, not a problem. I'll do it right now.
Easy,
there are
beautiful.
Currently, people shooting at the Grapeseed Gangs, by the way.
Uh,
I think it was the local. We're fine. Never mind. We're fine.
oh,
It was
easy.
just local.
Do you not have
Yeah.
cops up there?
Oh, we do.
Oh, easy.
But it's all fine. It's all settled now. All right, I'll
Okay.
approve this right now.
All right. See you soon.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
It is getting created right now, and I'm gonna go drive down and fund it with $1 million.
Okay, easy.
All
And
right.
When I grab all this shit, where do you want it?
Oh, let me cut you a key into the storage crate.
All right.
Yep. And Michael, I want you to go with Kevin and show him, like, help walk him through how to add it, how to do the inventory, all that kind of stuff. So he's got some of that, and I'm gonna get Manx all set up.
Easy.
All right.
Perfect.
You may as well go downstairs to the storage area.
Yep. Let me go send him a millie real quick. Be right back.
Good shit. We'll be.
Rip Grapeseed Games? Wait, did you guys want me to go to the Grapeseed Games? I think Court Center is more important to go to right now. Getting these guys up and going. Hey, Michael.
And while you're out, can you cut Kevin and I both keys? I don't have one
Yes.
either.
Okay.
Okay.
I need another storage container, I think, for the inflow of... I think we should give a inventory manager key code.
Yeah. Okay.
So that inventory comes in, and then Corolla and company can pull out. We can always change shit up, but
Do you
I
want
need
to?
keypads. I would have thought we'd have them by now.
I
to be
ordered
honest.
them. I ordered them. I can make them too, and like I can make everything except the shipping.
When did you order
so, like 3 days ago, when we talked about it.
Wait, with who?
The Lumber Co.
Let's just do it ourselves. We can't wait. Like
okay.
when it comes to the other stuff, like I don't mind waiting, but like we need our infrastructure in place like today.
Well, so this is the other thing. I've had storages, like wood pile storages, sitting here waiting to go up for about 3 days as well, and they haven't been placed in the basement. So I was hoping you could cut me a key and give me editor
Yep.
access just so
I'm
I could
gonna
get
do it.
storages set up.
I'm gonna do
Okay.
it. All right.
Easy.
See you in a bit.
Okay, ciao.
Bye.